everyone. Welcome to another episode of Singles Arena. Today we want to talk about some wrong perceptions about marriage singles do have before they go into marriage, especially our sisters. So we're going to be focusing more on that. One of the wrong perceptions I usually hear some of our sisters get themselves into is thinking of getting married to an already made man. It is common these days that sisters would want to, would want a man that is already made. Do you have this? What are his physical resources and his worth and all of that? Considering how people grow, where people grew up from, and experiences of life has actually made a lot of people put the God factor, the God angle aside, and they are now pursuing the physical things. Of course, you grew up struggling a lot, going to school, where sometimes you were chased out of school, and all of that, and now it's time for you to get married. Of course, you're human. You want somewhere you will go. You have a lot of, relax. You have a lot of comfort and all of that. And to worsen it all, you watch the Nollywood movies and you see all of those glamorous settings of couples and all of that, and you perceiving that it's good to have good and big dreams. I mean, superb. But as Christians, you should also not put the God factor aside. In fact, that should be your paramount step and path to take. Putting the God factor first is important, that you ask God who you want to marry. It is non-negotiable. Reason is a lot of people have actually gone through that part of looking at the physical. When they got into there, they met a beast. In fact, the physical thing they thought is that the person owned isn't for the person, and more so, the person himself is not over the giving type. So you're just like enslaved in the relationship. You're not entitled to anything. So whereas someone who went through the path of seeking God's face has entered into that marriage and is growing that home with that man, all of a sudden, boom. Because actually, you may be actually the key to unlock the blessing in that home. You may be the one to unlock the blessing in the life of that man. So, and you may be the one that, God wants to make the already made that will, bring out the glory of that family. So do not settle your mind in one brother or person that has cars or jeep or is well doing. Don't settle your mind at that. Settle your mind in what does God want for you. Seek the face of God. That is what is more important. Another aspect of wrong perception is giving God lists. Like, I want a man that is this tall, that is this fair, that has this, this, that has money, and then you create a list for God. I'll give you a story. Once upon a time in my life before I got married, there's this what will I say? I was told that there's this brother coming for my hand in marriage, and he was coming from America. Oh my goodness. And here in America, I zeroed my mind on every other brother. I locked up my heart to any other brother. People were coming. In fact, almost every now and then they were calling me in the marriage committee that I got tired because, do you know what? My mind was no longer there. I was waiting for the American brother to land and just come and take me out of this country. Do you know what really happened? The Lord delayed that. He was supposed to actually come, but had a lot of challenges that delayed his coming. At the long run, God just spoke through someone and said, seek the face of God. At the time, I decided to seek the face of God, and God came through for me. So I'm using this medium to encourage a lot of sisters that are settling their mind in what they have wrongly perceived to what they want, to put it aside and seek the face of God. And as you do so, I'm sure the Lord that came through for me will come through for you. So do not settle your mind in what you think. Settle your mind in what God thinks about you in that marriage. I'll see you in our next episode as we talk about more other reasons and more other things that bother us in singles arena. Bye for now.